Okay, we're told Bob opens a store and on day 7 he earns $342 and on day 13 he earns $433. He thinks his earnings are going to keep growing at the same rate, so they want to know how much he'll earn on day 20. So this is really a problem about a slope of a line, and it's basically just about a line. So we're saying that, you know, on day 7 he earns 342, and then there's a constant growth rate, or he assumes there's going to be one, and on day 13 he earns 433. So then he wants to know if it keeps growing at the same rate, meaning the line's slope doesn't change, how much is he going to make on day 20. So this is really a slope of the equation of a line question. So if we define this to be x2 and y2, so the x-axis is going to be our days and the y-axis is going to be our money. So we want to find the slope of the line here, which is the growth rate. So we've got to take y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That gives us 433 minus 342 divided by 13 minus 7, and that will give us 91 over 6. So now that we have the slope, there's a couple things, a couple ways you could do this. I'll just do it kind of the simplest, most straightforward way, which is just to write out the equation of a line. So for a line, m is going to be the slope and b is going to be the y-intercept. So now we just have to solve for the y-intercept, and then we can find any value on the line. So the slope is 91 over 6 and plus b. So now we have to fill in one of the points on the line. So we can pick one of the points on the line is 7 and 342. So the y value is 342. And the x value for that is 7 plus b. So we'll just work this out a bit quick here on the calculator. 91 times 7 divided by, well, actually 91 times 7, we'll leave it in fraction form just so it doesn't get broken up. So we've got 637 divided by 6 plus b is equal to 342. And now we got to subtract this from both sides so we find out what b is. But first I'm going to put 342 over 6, so I'll multiply by 6 over 6. Just that's 342 times 1, so it doesn't change anything. And then I'm going to subtract the 637 over 6 from both sides. So 637 over 6 minus 637 over 6. We still got the plus b, so that becomes 0. And now 342 times 6 is going to be 2052 over 6 minus 637, and 6 is equal to b. So since they're both over 6 now, I can just subtract 2052. I can take away 637 and I get 1415 over 6 is equal to b. So I'll just put that in decimal, and so we get b is equal to 235.8. Okay, so now we have the equation of the line is basically y equals 91 over 6x plus the b value, which is 235.8. So the b is the y-intercept. So you know, if you had the graph, this is the b is the y value here, so where it intercepts. So finally we've got an equation for our line, so now we can put in the number of days that we're interested in, which is 20 for x plus the b value is equal to y. So 91 times 20 divided by 6 plus 235.8 will that give us 539.13. And there's another way to solve this a little quicker, but I just wanted to show that you can get the equation of the line and work it out. But you can also know that once you have the slope of the line, you can take the difference in days. So you're interested in the 20th day, so you want to say, well, between the 20th day and the 13th day, 7 days have elapsed, so 20 minus 13 is 7. So this here is the correct answer. I'm just showing another way to do this. So you take the growth rate times the number of days that have elapsed, so that will show you how much growth you got, and then you can add on the amount you started with, which is 433. So now this is a little easier to do. So 91 over 6, you don't have to solve for all the b stuff. So plus 433. So 91 times 7 divided by 6 plus 433. That also gives you the answer of 539, and then I get 0.17. It's just a little different because I didn't watch the decimal stuff that well. And just finally, you can use it. Also, you can start with the 7th day. So if you have m times, you want to find out the difference between the 20th day and the 7th day. So that means 13 days have changed times the growth rate. So that tells you how much growth you have, plus the 342 that you started with. So you're just going to get the 91 over 6 times 13 plus 342. So 91 divided by 6 times 13. So that's the number of days that have elapsed times the growth rate plus the amount that he started with, that he was earning on that 7th day, and that also gives you 539.16. So if you want to do it the quick way, you use either this way or this way. I mean, it's the same way, it's just choosing a different day, and I'm just showing that they work out to be pretty much the exact same. Actually, this should be 17, but they are the exact same. Okay, so it's just basically you have to know slope of line and equation of line, and if you understand that, you'll get this problem right pretty quickly.